Hey chat, it's been a minute. We at the park. I want to chat to you about something that, like, I don't know why I just noticed. Sorry about the angles. I don't have like my tripod, but I was sitting here thinking about, just like my life and my thoughts and my feelings and what I'm going through. And obviously thinking about my past and my old self makes me emotional, makes me think, and it makes me wonder, like, what about that version of myself was so bad? Like, why do I always have to refer to it as like such a very dark time in my life? I think quote unquote I wrote deeply sad, utterly hopeless. That was like the internal belief that I held about myself in the past. And I think a reason why it affected me so much and why I was even like more sad was because that was how I was feeling, like, inwardly. Those were my thoughts inwardly. That's what I would think about all the time. Just how I hated myself, I hated my life, I hated everything, like all of that. That was what I thought about all the time. And then when I would like ask, my friends, my best friend, I'd be like, how was I real, bro? Like, I did not feel real. Like, just because how I was portraying myself outwardly and what was going on inwardly were so different that, like, I was like, which one of me was real? That's something like I had to unpack and all. The reason why I think I struggled with the two narratives of like which one was real was because how I portrayed myself outwardly. I was like my friend said, like, my friend would tell me all the time, my best friend would be like, no, you're nice, like, you're good. Like, this very bad narrative of myself, like being, mean and a bitch and annoying and weird and all these types of things. Like, I thought that of myself. And so it was like I was experiencing myself differently in two ways. One where it was like
external,
and like another only existed
internally.
And like that was so crazy to live in, like live through, because it was like, it was weird. It was really, really weird and like confusing. I think now when I look at my life and I look at how I am and what I think about, it's very different from how I used to think. And like that makes me so hopeful and happy. It's like they're the same now. Like, now my thinking and the way I act are the same. And because in the past they weren't. But also that made me think about feelings and just how much we don't really talk about stuff like that, like how we're doing. Yeah, people will ask, how are you? And they'll be like, wait, how are you really? And you'll still give the same, like, good or fine. And like, I think a part of it is because it's vulnerable to talk about stuff like that, like how you're doing inside. It's very hard, and a lot of the times people don't have the right words or don't really know how to explain it or articulate it. I wonder why that is. Like, what? I think feelings are just like seen as being too sensitive or being too much, or just like, I think for me, in my case, I believe that like feelings are kind of seen as like a bad thing. Emotions are seen as like a negative thing. And it's crazy because then we'll see someone that has like a lot of emotion and is very open and vulnerable, and we'll love it and we'll eat that up and we'll be like, that's my favorite person ever, like they're so authentic. At the same time, we judge people like that and we're like, you're doing too much, it's like not that deep, it's not that serious, it's like you're, and it's like, bruh, like, are we like, let's be for real right now. I love talking about like people really truly like, and just like what they got going on. And I know it's hard, I know it's very, very hard. I can see why. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, share right now, just this quick little video. And it really made me sit and think about just like the way we view emotions and feelings, and also just like, bye guys, see you later.